there are some sayings that are difficult to reconcile, okay? This raises the question of the internal consistency of the Bible itself. And so these are often called contradictions. It doesn't take long to speak to an unbeliever before they start bringing up so-called contradictions in the Bible. Here's one, just an example. How did Judas Iscariot die? Well, if you read Matthew, it says this, and throwing down the pieces of silver into the temple, he departed, and he went and hanged himself. Okay, Matthew's clear. He hanged himself. But then you read the book of Acts. This is Luke's account. And Luke says this, now this man, speaking of Judas, acquired a field with the reward of his wickedness, and falling headlong, head first, he burst open in the middle, and all his bowels gushed out. I'm glad we already ate, right? These two accounts of the death of Judas seem to be in conflict with each other. Many would argue that these are contradictory accounts. What do we say to something like this? This is what we're going to talk about tonight. Now, oftentimes, skeptics and atheists will make the claim that the Bible is full of contradictions. But when people make this claim, we as Christians, as clear-thinking Christians, shouldn't let that claim stand. Now, your impulse is going to be to say, no, the Bible doesn't have contradictions. That's going to be your impulse. What you need to do is ask a question. Someone says the Bible's full of contradictions. Your question immediately should be, can you give me some examples? Can you give me some examples? How did you come to that conclusion is essentially what you're asking. Now, sadly, most people who make the claim, this is from my own experience, if you're face-to-face with them and you say, can you give me some examples? It's full of them? Okay, give me 10. You won't get one, okay? You won't get one. That's if you're face-to-face. Now, if you try that on Facebook, if you try that on Twitter, what will happen is they won't know, but they'll go to Google, Bible contradictions, and they'll find thousands. Let me show you a few of those in a minute.